Hello and the warmest welcome to Best Analysis, BA Football. In this match, Brazil line up in a 4-3-3 formation, one of the most recognizable and widely used attacking structures in modern football. In this setup, the three forwards provide both width and depth in attack, while the three midfielders behind them work to maintain balance between defensive stability and offensive progression. The 4-3-3 allows Brazil to build possession-based attacks, particularly through wide areas where wingers can isolate defenders in 1-versus-1 situations and put constant pressure on the opposition back line. At the same time, the three central midfielders ensure control in the middle of the pitch and allow the team to press and recover the ball quickly after losing possession. As a result, Brazil are expected to dominate possession for large periods of the game, relying on the individual quality of their attacking players and fast ball circulation to create overloads in the final third. In this scene, we observe one of the most structured examples of Brazil's coordinated pressing. Vinícius Júnior intelligently angles his pressing run in a way that completely blocks the goalkeeper's passing lane to the right side. With curved pressing movements, he not only applies pressure to the ball carrier but he also simultaneously covers the passing channel to the right flank. In a central zone, Brazil midfielders shut down the opponent's inside options, forcing Scotland's goalkeeper into playing toward the left flank, exactly the area Brazil have already prepared as a part of their pressing trap. This coordination between forwards and midfielders leaves Scotland with no comfortable escape route. Under intense pressure, the Scottish defender eventually loses control of the ball and Brazil immediately recover position close to goal. In these zones, the distance to goal is so small that even a minor mistake is heavily punished. Brazil capitalize instantly, winning the ball in the attacking third and scoring the opening goal of the match. In this scene, we see a clever attacking movement from Brazil's forward line. The attackers drop into the space between the lines, forcing Scotland's defenders into a difficult decision: either stay in position and allow the midfield line to be bypassed, or step out and disrupt the defensive structure. The Scottish defenders choose to step forward, which creates valuable space behind the defensive line. This space is immediately recognized by Brazil's advancing fullback, who makes a well-timed off-the-ball run into the depth of the defense. A pass is played into the space behind the back line, and the fullback arrives in a promising position to receive it. However, at the moment of control, his first touch lacks the necessary quality. As a result, the ball goes out of play, ending a potentially dangerous attacking move without a final shot on goal. Here, Brazil use a box midfield structure to create numerical superiority in central areas. The forward drops deeper into midfield, dragging the defender out of the back line and disrupting Scotland's defensive shape. This movement opens valuable space behind the Scottish defense. Brazil immediately target this space, and a player makes a curved run behind the defensive line to receive a through pass. He carries the ball into the penalty area and is about to create a major chance, but at the last moment, Scotland's defenders intervene with a well-timed clearance, preventing the attack from being completed. In this scene, support from a central midfielder allows Brazil's fullback to create a numerical overload on the flank. The fullback drives inside and combines with a central midfielder through a quick 1-2, breaking Scotland's defensive structure and opening up the lane. Scotland initially recover position, but Brazil's immediate and well-coordinated counter-press prevents any counter-attack from developing, and the ball is quickly won back. Brazil then switch play to the flank and deliver a precise cross into the penalty area. Vinícius Júnior arrives with excellent timing, escaping his marker and meeting the cross with a precise header, scoring Brazil's second goal in a well-constructed attacking move. Once again, we observe one of Brazil's key attacking patterns. The striker drops from the forward line, pulling a Scottish defender out of position and disrupting the defensive structure. This creates valuable space between the defensive lines. The right winger makes a smart run into the half space and receives the ball in behind the defensive line. As Brazil progress into the final third, multiple players arrive inside the penalty area, offering several passing options. A precise pass is played into the box, as one Brazilian player finds himself in a clear goal-scoring position, finishing off a well-structured and collective attack move with a goal. On this corner kick, Scotland managed to apply pressure inside Brazil's penalty area. The initial delivery is dealt with by Brazil's defenders, but the clearance is not fully controlled, and the ball remains in the left side of the box. A second cross is delivered into the heart of the area. The Scottish striker uses his body intelligently to displace the Brazilian defender and meets the ball with a powerful header toward goal. However, Alisson produces an outstanding reflex save, blocking the shot and preventing a goal. In this last scene, Brazil launch a lightning-fast counterattack after regaining possession. The team surges forward with multiple players joining the attack, offering several passing options through supporting runs. The ball is shifted to the right side to exploit this space on the opposite flank. At the same time, Vinícius Júnior makes a well-timed run from the blind side of the defense into the penalty area, arriving in a dangerous position. The pass is delivered toward Vinícius, who finds himself in a promising goal-scoring opportunity. However, in the final moment, he fails to properly control or direct the ball, and this dangerous counterattack ends without a goal. Thank you for watching. See you next time.